Hey everybody, good afternoon. It's Sunday afternoon. It's Tom, and wanted to let you know what was up. I'm kind of hoping that that 3 o'clock thing for shoes pans out. That would really alleviate some of my foot pain. And let's see what else. Oh, I wanted to talk about what I saw. I'll just say this, random acts of kindness are very important. And at the risk of sounding like I'm advertising someplace, I'm not. I'm really trying to do a random act of kindness for two great people. Over at Pizza Palace, the gentleman that owns that place, and if you don't know where it is, it's downtown. They've got the best pizza, and I can say that because I've eaten it, and it's a great place to go. I want to do a random act of kindness for that guy, and no, he's not paying me, and there's, it's just all the things I see him and his employees do with all kinds of people. They're great folks. Not just him, but all the people he has employed there are just awesome. And the same thing with Whitewood right across the street from where I always panhandle. Yesterday I was walking by there, and he was feeding a handicapped homeless man that was in a wheelchair that I believe had lost use of both legs and maybe one arm. I'm not really sure. But it just seemed, I was going over there to panhandle and I saw him feeding him, and I walked across and sat down with him, and come to find out he had never even seen that guy before. And he was feeding him a wonderful meal and actually using a fork and feeding it to him. So I'd like you guys to do random acts of kindness, and that's what I'm doing now. When you go in, or if you would go in, that's an act of kindness. And when you go in, if you would just really tip these people or shake their hand or do something to let them know that they're setting the example on what it's supposed to be like and how we treat our fellow man. And that's what this is all about, awareness of homelessness. And I'll tell you that the hardest part is just getting beat down all the time. I don't have any money. I got $1 to my name, and I'm trying so hard, and I hope I get a pair of shoes. I can't get medical care. Let's remember that as far as my foot, unless I want to go to an emergency room. Now, I'm going to seek out some places tomorrow that I can get some antibiotics and stuff for, but you get my drift. You get beat down a lot. So the last thing I want to talk about before we run out of space is just the fact that a lot of people are sending me messages saying, hey, I'll bring you this, I'll bring you that. Okay, you know the rules. I can't accept anything extra or it won't be authentic. And if I know that you know who I am, I won't accept anything from you, literally, except shake your hand and tell you thank you. But I'm trying to really experience for myself, not just for you, but so I can learn and be more empathetic to the people that I service when I'm feeding. So that's part of my goal too. So I'm trying to keep it as real as possible. I'd be lying to you if I said I didn't cheat. I've contacted my wife, and some things that I said I wasn't going to do. So, but I got to tell you, it's 100 times harder than I ever thought. So I'm going to head over to this thing at 3 o'clock, and I'll talk to you probably really late tonight because I've got to hustle up some money, and I'm hoping to get some shoes, and I really won't have too much time for non-homeless stuff today. Have a great one.